Hey, welcome back. Thanks for being here, everybody.
What up?
Hey, hey, friends. Hey, thank you for joining us for our live play of our D&D game Artema, D&D 5th edition. Happy to have you. If you like our stream or if you think my husband's super hot, please give us a follow so you'll get notified when we go live with our games. If you like D&D related memes, follow us on Instagram at Mates of Fate. Twitter, same thing, and YouTube. We don't have a cool thing like that, but if you just go on YouTube and search for Mates of Fate, you can find our back catalog of episodes if you want to catch up on the story. Thanks, Mike. All you.
All right. Yeah, what she said. Welcome to tonight's episode of Mates of Fate Artema campaign. Just a couple quick announcements before we get started. So one, just want to give a shout out to Syrinscape. So a lot of the sounds, ambiance, sound effects, and music that you're going to hear tonight are brought to you by Syrinscape, and it's essentially a platform for online tabletop RPGs and sound. It's really great. So, yeah, so check it out. In about 3 to 4 weeks, we will be doing a dice giveaway. Yay!
Yay!
Awesome. We're doing it in partnership with Ursus Dice, and we will put that into the chat. She makes amazing, beautiful dice. You can check her out on Instagram as well as Twitter. She makes really, really great dice. And there you go. Her handle, username, whatever you want to call it, is in the chat. So check that out. Yeah, we'll be doing that in probably 3 to 4 weeks. It's really just, it's holiday season. Just like everyone, she's quite busy, as are we. So whenever the dice are done, that's when we'll make more of a formal announcement around the date. It'll be during a stream, and we'll, do a drawing basically at the halfway point during the break in the episode. For everyone that tuned in to Ashley's one shot last weekend, thank you so much. That was so much fun. Had a really, really good time. Good showing for it as well. Anything I'm missing? We plugged the socials. We got Syrinscape. We got Ursus Dice.
Let's play D&D, baby.
Let's play D&D. All right. This is where we would have like a really cool intro animation if we had it, and we'd be like, "Oh, welcome back."
Baby steps.
Yeah,
we're getting there.
We're getting there. Yeah. So tonight's campaign doesn't really need too much of a recap from last session. In that tonight's episode, and maybe the next one or two after this, will be unique, but last episode was kind of what I consider to be the season finale of season 1 of Artema, the first main arc, where all of you, the main characters, basically escaped from an island that just vanished up into the sky after unleashing kind of this ancient evil being onto the planet, which I think makes you guys both the good guys and the bad guys.
Hurtful.
Kind of. I don't know.
Depends on who you ask.
The screw-ups.
Good. Yeah. Good guys.
Good guys if we solve it. Bad
Yeah.
guys if we mess it up.
We've been pretty bad.
We didn't have a
leaders
choice.
and letting a lot of monsters out.
Road to hell paved with good intentions, right?
Yeah. And you guys were able to get back to your ship, and that's kind of where we left off. Tonight's episode is the first episode of kind of an series of interlude episodes between the first arc and the second arc. Just so everybody is aware, these episodes, my players will be playing evil characters. Typically not something we would do in any sort of long-term campaign, but considering this is more or less a one-shot or a one-off, let's see where this goes. All right.
He doesn't like it, he can just kill us.
Yeah, exactly. Or you kill each other. All right, so to kick it off, the city of Terravale, capital of the Dervos Empire, sits nestled between the Terravale Mountains directly to the north and the Blood Plains to the south. Running down and out of the mountains and then west is the River Loudwater, which empties into the Siren Ocean, about 150 miles to the west. The city of Terravale is a thriving metropolis, speckled with eclectic neighborhoods and buildings ranging from squalid hovels to glistening ivory towers that claw at the sky. The city itself lies stretched along a hill which has been remade by centuries of inhabitants. Every couple miles, a different part of the city rests on increasingly higher plateaus, each higher neighborhood overlooking the neighborhood beneath it. As a result, the city itself is known for its distinct economic disparity. Those from lower classes reside in the lowest plateau, named the Ring, cramped up against the outskirts of the city. Those of marginally higher class also reside in the Ring, but occupy slightly more attractive dwellings along the King's Road, which is the main thoroughfare that runs through the city. Those of low to middling class reside in the lower to middle tiers, clustered more towards the River Loudwater and its surrounding parks and the King's Road. The merchants and those more well off have found their place among the middle tiers of the city, named the Meridia District, and the upper class and royalty reside in the highest tiers, named the Gold District, looking down upon all other citizens from their towers, businesses, and parks. Perched atop all these districts is Terravale Castle, from where Emperor Salinor reigns. Today, the city bustles with activity on this crisp fall evening. There seems to be a special amount of commotion in the air. Much of the city has been waiting anxiously. For in 2 days is the day Emperor Salinor's daughter, Selena, will wed Jakurna Loala, an Astra prince. This will be the first marital union between land dwellers and the Astra race, and many in the city wonder what such a union between the most powerful family in Dervos and one of the most powerful Astra families will mean for the rest of the world. Other kingdoms from near and far have arrived to the city ahead of this very special festivity, most taking up accommodations at the finer establishments within Terravale, nearest to the palace situated at the highest point in the city. Among other noble families and independent kingdoms who have arrived at the city for the wedding are the Astra, who have reluctantly been taken in as guests in Salinor's castle. The Dolakan, a vast empire from the east, sovereign and independent of Dervos rule. It's rumored, among many of the noble families in attendance, that the Otho family from the northern lands will also be in attendance. The Otho family has not set foot in Terravale since Emperor Salinor assumed the throne. Welcome to the city of Terravale. So, let's just get started. I mean, who wants to kind of go first, introduce your characters? Where are you? What are you doing? How do you know each other? Are you together right now? Are you not together? And just to give you context behind the time in the city, it's about kind of early evening, I would say. Still light out.
Didn't we say we'd already be kind of an established party? So yeah, I guess we're all together, but where are we?
You'll notice that there is a tall, slender woman. She has dark black hair and unnerving yellow eyes. She has green scales on her shoulders and on framing her face, and she has a very large black mamba that is draped around her neck and shoulders, and she's currently walking around the town with her companion, and she usually introduces this person as her companion, not really her sister.
Oh, I love you so much. You would see a stout halfling, like super thick but super muscular. She's got freckles and dark brown hair and braids. And she's got, I don't know the word for this, but it's like if a sports bra and a bandolier with like an X here. And just like a lot of skin because she's just like showing off how like ripped she is for sure. And a black cloak. And she's trying to feed the mamba a ginger snap cookie. And she's like, here you go, dude. Can we get a burger?
No, we can't get a burger. You'd see me standing nearby, similarly muscular, similarly also a stout halfling.
Why not, babe?
Because we don't have time for that.
Oh.
Wearing rather nice but comfortable clothes suitable for the weather. Not overly flashy, but modest. With brown hair, very scruffy and messed up, and maybe a green scarf. Assuming the... Oh, what's the weather? What's the time of year are we here, DM?
It's fall.
Fall? Okay.
It's crisp fall day.
Crisp fall day.
I am underdressed.
You are. You're always underdressed.
I'm rippling you.
You're always trying to show off.
For sure.
Yeah. So we're of similar stature.
And
I'm very frustrated constantly.
I don't notice that. I'm just happy to be here.
And you guys all know each other, right? Are you all walking together?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We go on jobs
Yeah,
together.
for
We've
sure.
been working together for years. And also, the tall one, she is my sister, and I love you.
On to that.
All right. And so I assume everyone knows each other's names. So Alicia, what's your character's name?
Her name is Isolde.
Isolde. Okay.
I call her Izzy, and she hates it.
And you're DeVito, right, Ash?
Divida.
Divida.
Divida,
and,
yeah.
And you're multiplicato.
This is multi.
Nick.
He's multi-avocado.
My friends call me Multi or Condo for short.
He's my honey bunny, you.
I hate when you call me that. Stop.
I love you, honey bunny.
I love you too, but please stop.
All right, babe.
All right. And what about you, Isabel?
So you kind of see a little bit behind everyone, but not too far behind, like a tall tabaxi woman. That's kind of like a snow leopard looking in complexion, but like a little bit on the darker side, like with her hood up. And if you look far enough behind, you also can see who's doing a pretty good job of sticking to the shadows and blinking in between a blink dog, just kind of trailing behind a couple yards.
And what is Peach's name?
Oh, this is God, I think he's called Arrow. I can't remember what I named him off the top of my head.
He's yours. We won't know if you make it up.
Yeah, his name's Arrow.
I'm gonna call him Scoob.
Oh, please don't.
So I tend to play evil.
Okay.
Scoob Dog, is that what you said?
His name's Arrow, but I'm gonna call him Skirbo.
Oh, Scoob. Okay.
Isabel, what was your character's name,
Right.
Isabel?
Oh, I am. My name is Opal, short
That's
for opalescent feather, because that's how tabaxi names work.
All right. And how about you, Matt?
I'd say as you guys are walking through the city, up ahead you see probably at the next street corner plaza, leaning against a post, tapping their feet, impatiently checking the time. You see a small kobold, yellowish coppery skin, leading up to also coppery, rusted, almost looking eyes, wearing sort of almost like would look like a naval officer's frock coat, maybe like where the buttons are all clasped on one side, not gender specific. And the kobold looks up impatiently. You're late.
Yes.
Come on, I don't know.
Oh, we're coming, you little rascal. Hang on, dude.
The name of this kobold is Flarp Knarfler.
Yep, it sure is.
Hang on, Florpy. I want to get a burger.
You just ate, didn't you?
I know, I'm hungry again. I have extremely high metabolism. It powers my ki.
Oh, yes, you're extremely high, all right.
For sure. He's not wrong.
Yeah, you've been eating cookies. I saw you. Well, no, the snake's been eating cookies.
That's the problem. It's too many
There's
cookies.
snake cookies, all right? They're also good for my ki.
By the way, stop giving my snake cookies. He doesn't like ginger snap. He only likes cookies with walnuts in them because he likes the crunch. They remind him of bones.
Oh, are you sure? I hold up another cookie to your gigantic
Stop
steak.
feeding other people's pets.
He's legally half mine because we are sisters.
All right, we have to walk and talk. This is already taking way too much time.
What's fucking voice?
Are you able to do that for a few sessions, Matt?
You have to. You have to commit to the bit.
Yes.
We're gonna when this character shows up in another campaign, we're immediately going to know it by his voice.
For some reason, I feel like I've heard the voice before. I don't know where though.
That's just one of those voices.
Yeah.
You've heard, yeah. One
Somewhere.
shot here, yeah.
Did someone say a word?
This is the quality content the viewers came for.
Anyone would know that we are actually a highly skilled special ops team, but we are currently not on a mission. We are getting a burger, I hope.
That's right. So you guys all know each other, and you are a special ops team.
For sure.
You're not known to many. You're known only to a few, and you're known mainly to the Emperor himself, Emperor Salinor. If anybody ever speaks of you, it's usually in whispered and hushed tones, almost like a fairy tale of a group called the Nameless. All right, so where are you guys going? What are you doing? The city is hustling and bustling about you. It's, a lot of people are getting out of work at this point. Lots of people mingling around, shops open, whatever you want to do.
My vote was for burger, but I was overturned, so whatever. It's all good. What do you want to do, babe?
What's going on this evening? Should we be preparing for something else?
When is our next mission? Does anyone know?
We were supposed to go to the palace, but I could be wrong. I mean,
I thought we were supposed to be at the palace as well. Maybe we should head up in that direction.
You guys, no, you haven't heard anything. You just kind of wait to hear from Emperor Salinor when he needs you. You're just spending time in the city right now.
I guess a burger would be nice.
All right.
Which tier are we currently on in terms of the class plateaus?
You tell me. You would be most likely to spend your time in the mid to upper tier. You're compensated rather nicely by the Emperor.
For sure.
So.
I
I
spent
feel like the burgers on the gold or mid burger.
burgers, and then I need to restock some herbal enhancements that are also good.
She has plenty of mids already.
Urban enhancements.
I could use some shopping too.
Very well. To the tavern, my friends.
Okay. All right. So you guys hit up a local tavern. It's an old favorite of yours called the Big Little Bar.
I think they named this after me.
After us.
You got it, babe.
Stop calling me babe, damn it.
You love it.
All right. So you guys make your way up to the Big Little Bar. Here, approaching from the street, you see a refined elegance to this tavern. It's one that you prefer. Houses maybe some of the finer folks of Terra Vale. Polished wooden floors, stylish leather chairs, a fireplace kind of slowly burning away over in the corner. In the corner of the room is an individual playing the harp, with the gentle sounds kind of emanating through the room.
So soothing.
Is anyone like sitting at our usual table?
No, your usual table is empty.
Out like last time.
So do most people just kind of know us as a social group, or there's a few that are kind of in the know that we're a little more organized than that?
Yeah, really no one knows what you do. You are hired specifically by Emperor Salinor to do jobs that not even extremely privy people in the castle might know about.
Okay.
You're like as special ops as it gets, right? You're like the KGB.
So we're kind of like in Central Perk right now, just bullshitting essentially. What's going on.
Yep.
Okay.
I pull up a chair, I flip it backwards, and I sit down backwards and in a very bisexual manner.
How does one sit bisexually?
Incorrectly in the chair.
Correct.
Yeah, you flip the chair back.
You just sit in
Yeah.
a way it's not intended to be,
Yes.
and that's how you do it.
Your belly is facing the back of the chair.
Just giving off queer,
Yeah.
confident, hungry vibes.
You just Rikered the chair.
Correct.
Yeah.
I feel like we're the people that like don't look that put together, but then pull out like the metal Amex card, and people are like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
Can I have a bison burger, please, and like a pint of ale? The good stuff from last week, not the new stuff.
Yeah, the barkeep behind the bar. This kind of refined looking man wearing like suspenders with a white shirt. One bison burger. Anything else for the other four of you?
Ale as well.
Ale? Ale for all, I assume?
No wine.
Wine?
Yes.
I'll do one.
Wine. And ale for the rest. Anything to eat?
Didn't we just eat?
Scoob, do you need a snack?
God damn.
Yeah, I'll order him a bison burger too.
Aye.
Extra rare, please.
for sure.
All right.
I mean, there's kebabs, with a little bit of chicken, and the peppers, and the onions, and you also put
Two bison.
you put the thing with the honey, and then the
Yes, two bison burgers and a honey kebab.
I'll have a kebab as well. That sounds delicious.
Excellent, excellent. Kebabs and bison burgers it is. Please have a seat. I'll bring your ales over, and the food will be up in just a bit. Gestures you towards your typical round table in the corner.
Thank you, my good man.
Sit down. My feet are like just in the chair. Like dangly.
So, what should we get up to tonight?
Well, we're flush. We could buy some fireworks, or we could go see my guy, and then go see that guy about a guy, or like whatever, babe.
To buy some bat fur.
Bat fur?
I need to buy it. Like, you just go into like an old attic or something. I can get you a bat fur.
I bet I could get it faster.
Yeah. Oh wait, you want to race?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm already copying his fucking voice. We're gonna combine our two into the most annoying character voice ever. Like for sure.
Oh, that.
Well, we all know magic is not allowed in the Empire, but if you need some elements for your arcane studies, I can accompany.
I do need some ingredients, but I think I can get it on my own.
I didn't mind keeping you company. Like, I knew you get lonely.
And I have my snake.
I try and pet your snake under the chin.
He will bite you.
I do it anyway.
Can you please? How long have you been doing this? Can you please leave the
The
snake
snake
alone?
loves me. We are family. What happens when I stroke your snake's chin?
He'll go and try and bite you.
Great.
Yeah, those
I say roll for it.
Yeah. For sure. My AC is 15, little guy.
Niall misses.
I love you so much. You and another ginger cookie. And I just like pet him between the eyes.
He doesn't want a cookie.
Alright. Skip. I toss a ginger cookie to the blink dog.
He'll eat it.
You have to bring that thing in here.
I mean, it can blink out.
Yeah.
It also.
Just.
He's friendly, bro.
My snake starts slithering off of my shoulders, and he's gonna go try to find his own dinner in the tavern. Rat. Or
Okay.
something.
So your snake kind of slithers along the ground. It disappears out of sight for a few moments, and a few seconds later, you hear a loud, like, high-pitched scream coming from back towards the kitchen.
Sounds like he's found something.
I hope it's a bat. Kill 2 bats with one whatever.
Probably a dishwasher's foot.
Sounds a little bigger than
Good for him.
You see the barkeep walk out of the kitchen back towards the bar, looking kind of in a huff. What did I tell you about your snake friend? Please, can you come get them?
Well, it seems to me that you don't have a rat problem if we keep on coming by and providing our services.
Yeah, he's helping you out.
You're welcome, bro.
I'm so sorry for them.
I'll just snap my fingers really loud, and the snake starts coming back. But he also goes right up the barkeep's leg to get on the table.
He kind of looks a little stiff and looks over at you guys like he's not quite sure, and the snake
Makes Arrow
slithers
look
its way
great.
back over to you.
It's funny. I planned to be embarrassed by Davida the whole time, but I didn't think I'd be embarrassed by most of the party in general.
Have you never played D&D with us before? This is who we are.
At this point, you hear footsteps kind of shuffling quietly towards you, which is odd because there was nobody else in this tavern when you arrived, aside from the person playing the harp, but you didn't hear the door open either. And this person walks over your table and pulls out a gold coin and slams it on the table in front of you. Your next round is on me. He or she's got this like black hood pulled up. You can barely make out their face.
All
And
right.
they turn and he just steps away and disappears through the front door.
Oh damn! You didn't get a chance to get a word in. All right.
Is this a signal? Are we
Yeah,
familiar with
is
the
the gold
signal?
enough to cover what we're drinking?
So you all know this as the signal that Emperor Salinor is beckoning for you.
Gotcha.
And you always meet with him around midnight each night.
All right,
How
so
do
we
we
can
get
finish
that
our
still
first
time.
over?
Well, let's finish our. What is this, between lunch and dinner? What do you call that?
It's second dinner, yeah? And it looks like my legion needs us again.
You know what's a pain is we'll never know if anyone's actually trying to buy us a drink because it's always going to be, oh, here you go, next round's on me. Oh, thanks. Oh, wait, we got stuff to do.
Do you
Great.
think it's ever happened? Do you think we ever showed up at the castle and they just gave us a mission because they didn't want us to feel dumb?
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure they'd let us feel dumb.
Yeah.
Probably.
Or they just give us some work that they didn't want to do.
Like that one time,
Let's say, what?
they
Yeah,
had
like, really weird stuff.
like the basement, and there were just rats. And I think they just wanted us to kill rats for them.
That was a good day. That was a long time ago.
I mean, Arrow had a lot of fun.
Well, we have some time. We should enjoy our food and prepare.
At this point, the food and ale obviously has been brought over to you, and would say you've been eating.
I just yelled to the bartender, "You forgot my wine?"
Oh yes, the wine. I'm sorry, Isolde. The snake must have distracted me. Walks over to the bar and pours you a rather hefty glass of wine. Brings it over. It's on the house, dear.
Did mine come? Or
So
did they
sorry, so
all
sorry.
pick them?
Oh, you also wanted yours. Yes. Oh gosh. Oh boy. He's looking a little scared, like he's side eyeing you, and walks over to the bar and pours another hefty glass of wine. Also, on the house.
You always look so nervous when we're in here. Yeah. Flurpy, are you gonna finish your chips?
What,
I'll
just-
start reaching for them. You rascal. I am gonna take these though. You're such a getter.
Oh my god.
Baby, you want some?
I'm good, thank you.
Alright, babe.
Isolde, you seem like you're in a much better mood than usual.
I was thinking the same thing.
No, I'm not.
Hmm.
Just
Oh.
surprised me, that's all.
What surprised you?
So what do you think old Salinor wants this time?
That is no way to address his legion.
Okay.
I don't know, I hope it's something good.
Wedding related?
Oh,
Probably.
probably. Did you guys get invited?
Did we get invited?
You're like in the Emperor's employ. You don't have to be invited. You're like his dudes
Right.
and dudettes. Like,
So we're working there.
you're always working. You're always on call for Emperor Salinor whenever he
But
needs
we're
you.
also allowed to use the free buffet, right?
We're all on retainer. We're gonna line our pockets.
Yeah. When you have a wedding, you usually feed the people you hire. So
There's gonna be.
But you're also special ops. You're clandestine typically, and most people don't know who you are. Like, you're just people, as far as anybody knows.
We're just
We are
dudes.
people.
What if they make us wear like those waiter uniforms or the white coats and the...
I would look amazing in that.
It's
Yeah.
like, you just wear what you wear.
What they make Arrow wear?
Just saying, never
Oh,
make
a
us
little
wear...
bow tie?
Oh, I hope so.
Me too.
I don't like dressing up like they help, but I don't mind being a wallflower either.
They have the sleeves and they're too big. They can't fit in them.
You look so cute with that. There's gonna be a ton of Ostra in this city. Do you know that for this wedding? Have you guys ever seen like a real Ostra?
I've seen their bodies.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
Is it true all of their clothes are made of seaweed?
I don't think that's true.
Is it true that their teeth are like fangs and their hands are actually clamshells?
I thought they were webbed.
That is totally true.
I thought so. I have heard that they're clamshells and they're just nom nom nom. I am surprised about the wedding, you know, and they're just cross mixing, but what do I know?
That is unusual.
They also smell like fish.
I've heard that.
Do they smell like fish?
Probably.
Oh, fish. They're trying to say fish.
Fish, yes.
Yeah, fish.
Fish. Fish? How do you say it?
Fish.
Fish.
No, fish.
It's not fish?
So we'll
Maybe
know
say-
that they're coming if we can see fish.
No, it's fish.
Fish.
Yes.
That sounds weird when you keep saying it. It doesn't sound like a real word anymore.
The signals for another one.
I can see it. I'm totally cool. Like, this is totally like a meme where like the DM has this big, awesome, dark, brooding Game of Thrones style campaign plan. And it's a bunch of fucking clowns from, which is cool.
Our only mistake was saying that we were special ops. But we are.
But it's fish, though, right? It's fish.
They smell like fish, correct?
It's not important what it
There's no E in fish.
It's pretty important. I mean, if I've been saying a word like that wrong my entire life.
I agree.
Yeah, that's
Is it
embarrassing.
fish? Have I been saying it wrong? It's
It's
fish?
not fish. It's fish.
Right, Isolde's getting
Oh,
really
wow.
frustrated, and because she's getting frustrated, Niall, her snake, is getting frustrated.
Okay, forget about it. Forget about it. Let's just eat
Fish.
and go prepare.
Fish. It's not a real word anymore. It's fish. Alright.
I wish I knew how to say it.
I see what you did, Flarpy.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on a second.
Now you've made me want to eat fish. I hope you're happy with
We
yourself.
should get some fish and chips.
Why are we still together?
They just try to make a bite at me.
No, that was Isolde. She tried to slap
Oh.
across the face that she missed.
Oh my
At this
goodness.
point, the bar keeps like looking like your table's getting a little rowdy. Is there anything else I could get you, Usha? Are you ready to saddle up?
Can I get some fish and chips to go?
You know, can I also get some fish and chips, please?
Please.
You gotta be careful what you're asking for. It might not come
Very
out.
well. Some fish and chipes coming right up.
This guy gets
All right.
This guy gets it.
This guy gets it. This barkeep
Oh, we
always
gotta
understands the
do extra,
assignment.
right?
About 10 minutes later, he brings out a couple orders of fish and chips.
Ah, fish and chips. Thanks, brew.
Uh,
I stuff them into my backpack. Just hot, steaming
smell
fish and chips in my backpack with no container. Thank you, brew.
Oh, why would you?
Oh my god.
I believe I paid last time. I will meet you all in the street. Goodbye, and I leave.
He just threw us all in the house, right?
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
No,
my
our wine was on the house.
Which means my meal's free, and then I walk out.
None of you are paying?
Alright. I will
We're
pay.
evil.
Please.
So I would say you're in the...
We're not
yeah.
dicks. We're evil.
We've
Yeah.
been in here countless times. Yes, but even evil,
You know
you
what,
still need to.
Tharp will cover it because I'm lawful evil, so.
Yes.
You know.
Thank you.
Yep.
So
Being the
just
bigger
as
man.
context, I would say each of you have, because you are in the employ of the Emperor, you constantly have rather large sums of coinage on you.
Yeah.
How much is one platinum worth? 10 gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say you each have about 10 platinum on you, 10 platinum on you per person. That's tough to say.
Out the window, it looks like Divida is buying something from a young man in a long coat.
All right. I'm gonna follow Divida out, and I'm gonna take that mostly raw bison burger and like get ready. I'm like, okay, Arrow, we're gonna practice for today. Ready? Catch this in the air, and I'm just gonna chuck it and have him blink up there and catch it.
Get
I don't know if
along,
he
little
needs to
dick.
make a check for that.
Animal
This is my training. This is to keep him agile.
Yeah, do an animal handling check.
All right. And he does understand when I speak to him in Sylvain, so when I tell him, like, you're gonna go catch this, like, he knows what he's supposed to do.
So cool.
21.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, so that bison burger goes flying like a frisbee, and he just blinks out, grabs onto it,
I like that
blinks
sound.
back. Yeah.
Hey, look,
All right.
good job, little man.
Very
He's
nice, very
just
nice.
like just devouring it, just shaking it back and forth and slapping it up off the ground.
VIP the Nameless right here. Hey, Izzy,
He's gonna catch those bats right out of the air.
where Niall kissed me yesterday, it's like super swollen. Is that normal?
Yes, that's very normal.
Yes,
Alright.
it's like a large swell. That's what it is.
What type of snake is Nile?
Black mamba.
Oh man, there might be teeth and like sometimes they lose their teeth when they bite because the whole top of their mouth is just covered.
It was just a love kiss. I do not think it was a bite, but it did hurt quite a bit.
Okay, well, you probably have some foreign bodies lodged in there. Just
All right.
FYI.
Gross.
I will say, Opal, when when Blink does this, you get a few people that look kind of uneasily at you as they're kind of passing by. They're not comfortable with
You can say it. You can say the M word.
the magic that you just kind of did.
Oh, it's not magic.
No, it's
just born like that.
It's arcane studies. It's not magic. Magic's not allowed.
Yeah.
I would not be with you guys if you did the M word.
He can't cast. He's just like that.
You do several of you do use magic. Obviously, you know that.
What?
But you keep it. You keep it to yourselves.
Arcane studies, right? It's not the same thing.
Yeah.
It's not allowed. You said it's not allowed.
And we would never break the law.
My key is not arcane studies.
Yeah, like you spell magic with a K at the end. It's different, you know?
Is it?
Well,
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So at this point, you guys have maybe 4 hours or so until you have to make your way towards the castle. Where do you want to go and what do you want to do? Sounds like some of you want to do some shopping.
Yeah, let's go shopping.
I just finished my shopping.
I need to find an apothecary.
Yes. Sure. So you know a local apothecary named, give me one sec. One. Okay, that's potions, right? Or is that herbs?
It's stuff for spells.
For spells. Okay. So yeah, you walk up to a familiar. You guys are all together, I assume. You walk up to a building with a kind of a feather overhanging, named the Feathered Apothecary. And this is where you where you typically frequent to buy whatever it is you need.
Walk in through the door and go directly up to the desk.
Okay. Behind the desk is a half-elven woman with kind of hair pulled back in a ponytail, kind of somewhat long, hooked nose, pointed face. Hello, Isolde. How are you today?
I'm well. I need my usual.
Your usual. Very well.
Honeycomb, all of the above.
Very well.
Incense.
And what is that you need exactly, though, out of character?
I need incense, bat fur, honeycomb, snake tongue. And I think
Okay. She kind of gathers all those items for you and pops them down on the desk in front of you. Oh, shall I put this on your tab? Are you paying today or will you pay later?
I'll pay now.
Pay now. Very well. That will be, let's see here, be 10 silver piece, please.
And she just puts 10 silver down.
Thank you. Pockets it, registers it. And anything for your friends outside?
No, they don't want anything.
Okay.
Does this place
Very
sell
well.
potions?
Yeah, are you guys?
Yeah,
Do they sell potions?
I barge in. I'm like, Izzy, is this one of the potion places?
Is he? Jesus Christ, you're annoying.
What? No, I'm not, babe. I love you too.
So this place does not sell potions, but you know of another location called Peerless Potions.
Cool.
A spot typically kind of overlooked by, kind of overstocked shop. It's practically overflowing with vials and beakers and flasks of all sizes whenever you go in there.
Can we stop there next, please?
Yeah, let's go to the usual potion joint. I could use some new armor as well.
All All right.
So you make your way up to up to Meridian, which is the middle district. You walk in, and it's exactly as described. Kind of half leaning shelves lined with bottles of glass, potions of various sorts. The proprietor, rather gaunt halfling, named Damien Cleese. He has a slim build, kind of shabby exterior. So just somebody who'd rather perhaps work than eat, sleep, or even bathe. That is. Yeah, he goes, good day, good day, good day, good day. What can I get you?
My man, how are you?
Multiplicado, it's good to see you. How are you?
Well, thank you. Well.
For sure.
Excellent. It's good to see all of you today. Always good for the register, huh? And he pats the register in front of him and looks at you guys.
For sure.
Yes, of course.
I have a wish list, my good man. If you have it in stock, I am looking for a potion of invisibility, 2 healing potions, a potion of speed, and I don't know. How about a potion of water breathing just for funsies?
We have all of those things.
All right, for sure.
Except for the potion of water breathing.
Yeah, that's all right.
That would take me about a day to concoct.
Okay. Would you take like 300 gold and maybe a bite of my fish fillet?
Your fish.
Yeah.
What now?
I open my backpack and out wafts all these mushy fried foods.
Oh dear. Oh dear. The 300 gold shall suffice.
All right. Thanks.
300.
Thank you.
I have one hand going in my pouch to give him money, and the other hand I just start munching on mushy fish fillet. Thank you.
Did you have 300 gold?
I mean, you just gave it to me in the tavern, so yeah.
Did I? How much did I give you guys each?
Gave us 10 platinum.
10 platinum. Okay. Yep. Cool. No, that's fine. I couldn't remember how much I gave. And what's that?
I would take 2 potions of healing and a potion of minor shielding, perhaps, if you have one.
All right. There you go. Here you go. Boom.
Wonderful.
Okay.
And the price for that, my man?
Oh, yes. That'll be, we'll just say 300 gold as well.
300 gold? I didn't quite get nearly as many potions as...
Let's just make it 200 gold then. I'm sorry. I'm a little loose on my math these days.
Quite all right.
And anything for the rest of you? How about you, Flarp?
I was wondering, do you have like a potion of water walking?
Water walking. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't believe so. I could work on getting that together for you. It'd take about a day as well. It uses some of the similar ingredients as the potion of water breathing.
Yeah. That'd be good.
I'll tell you what. I will do it for free for you because you're such frequently good customers. And most of the same ingredients are used in the potion of water breathing anyhow.
You dumb fucks. You pay 300 and 200 and I get it for free.
You dumb fuck.
That is hurtful, Flarpy, but you are correct.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. It's my charming face.
That's all right.
No. Big old crocodile grin.
You do a cheeky little potion of poison.
Ooh.
Is that a potion or is it just poison?
I mean, it's kind of like a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
You don't need poison. I have plenty.
Oh yeah, we kind of do.
Where do you get your poison from?
Isolde just spits on the ground.
All right.
Well, they can do that.
She's so cool. She's the best sister ever.
I think we kind of fucked the math a little bit on this because, 10 platinum is only 100 gold, right? So.
What? It's not 1,000?
Yeah. No, that's why I got confused. I was like, did I give you that much?
Can you put the rest on my tab, my good man, and I will pay you tomorrow?
All right, hold up. Where are the potions in here? Let me give you guys the actual cost of this.
No, there's no need, my good man. There's no need to ever look up the price of things when you can trust your players.
All right, let's
Might
see.
be evil characters, but we're lawful good players.
Your players do not need high charisma scores if you have them in real life.
All just neutral doggies. So,
I don't want to slow down gameplay. Let's just say we had the money and move on.
Yeah, there you go. That's why I gave you guys so much money. I didn't think you'd be buying the store out, but you know.
I didn't think buying 3 fucking potions would be buying out the store.
We'll get paid tonight, and I will reimburse you for the rest tomorrow, my good man.
Very well. Very well. It's good to see you. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm just gonna
Flutterpies.
buy 2 healing potions too, but I'll just just pay whatever it is.
Yep. All right. So yeah, we'll just say you guys paid all that. We'll figure out what you spent later.
Or not. It's all good.
All on credit.
Was there anywhere else or anywhere else you wanted to shop? Anything else you wanted to do?
Multi, do you need new breastplate, or what you got going on?
Oh, we were going to. Yeah, I wouldn't mind replacing. Need some light armor of some kind. Something fashionable, but functional.
Very well.
You look sexy in red.
All right. So you make your way to an armorer, Solomon's Sundries.
Nice.
And here you're able to get the armor. Inside is a bearded gnome with kind of an elaborate, kind of not a ponytail, but kind of pulled back and scrunched up against his head. It's a man bun.
Cool.
And here, oh, good day, you 5. What brings you in here today?
Looking to replace this tatted leather. Looking for something a little more stylish, a little more functional.
Oh yes. Do you want to stick with leather? Something new?
What about studded? Like black and studded. It would look hot, and you would look super professional.
Sure. That's actually not quite a bad idea.
I know.
Well, let's see here. We have this new one just came in today. It's by a company here in Terravale called Bucci, and you see he pulls out this studded, really nice, elaborate studded leather armor that has it's not just studded metal studs. It's they're elaborate. Each piece looks like it's been
Engraved or something?
yeah, they're each unique metal pieces. Some of them are little cute animals, like dogs and cats and lizards. Other ones are in the shape of weapons and
Like a charm bracelet, but
things like
armor.
that.
There's
Yeah.
Swarovski crystals embedded in each of them or something.
Yeah, Brovosky.
I think that looks right up my alley, my good man.
Totally.
Very good. Be 50 gold, please.
50 gold. That's quite a fair price. The typical is a 45. So thank you. Here you are, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're paid
The
by
Brovosky crystals, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you're gonna look sharp. You always do, babe.
I will equip that now.
All right. So you don studded armor, which gives you +1 on charisma checks.
Nice.
I thought you felt more charming.
He discards the armor he was wearing. Flarp's just gonna put it on like a little kid trying to put on their parents' shirt.
Yeah.
Here, wait. Try to put little arrows, little paws through it.
Ah. Okay.
That's chirpy.
How about?
Fun. It's like putting a little one of those XL T-shirts on a pit bull.
It's my first small character. I'm thinking about it.
It's
They're fun.
Ooh.
I played 2 small characters in a row. Now I got a massive Goliath.
I used to have a stupid character, but then I had to make her smarter because we couldn't solve any of the puzzles. This is a welcome respite.
All right. Did anybody else want to do any shopping? Anywhere else you guys want to go?
I think
I'm
I'm
gonna try and look around town, see if I can spot any of those Astra to see what people with clamshell hands look like.
big sharp teeth.
Yep. Yeah. So you guys walk around Meridia. You don't see any Astra here. There's a lot of people walking about, but definitely no Astra.
I heard they can turn invisible at will, so maybe they are around us.
You like that? No, never mind.
I just pick up some sand and throw it
Ha!
into the air.
Fuck it, Sam.
To see if it lands. Yeah, it just falls to the ground.
Ow.
Watching you.
Trixie.
Yeah, just keep on the toes. The Trixie ostrich.
Trixie Ostrich.
Ostriches.
All right.
Filthy ostriches.
I also think they are nearby because I can smell fish. I've been able to smell it for an hour now.
Yeah, wait, did you not?
I did not mean to do that.
I'm hungry again. We should head to the castle.
You can look in your backpack. There might be some food in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I start munching in
Maybe
my
those
leftover French
chips.
fries. Yeah.
People are walking by you. Some of them like give a side eye, like, and then shake their head and just keep walking.
All right.
A little street urchin boy runs up to you and tries to like scoop his hand into your bag to pull out some fish.
You could just ask. The answer is no. I'm just kidding. You can have some. Here you go.
He grabs it out of your hand and takes a bite out of it. Oh, throws it back to you and then runs off.
Oh, you don't have to drop it on the floor. I would eat. Actually, it probably is still good. Hang on.
You take 1d4 fried fish damage. I'm just kidding.
Still mad about the Christmas one shot, huh?
All right. Anywhere else? Anything else you want to do?
I'm cool.
As the sun's now setting, you guys spent the remainder of the evening. You know, you ate, you had some ale and wine. You did a little shopping as you just kind of made your way around the city. At this point, it has gotten late, and most of the city has gone to bed, basically, at this point. You made your way up to the Gold District, which is the upper district that is much more wealthy, and it stands in stark contrast to even the one directly below it. And you make your way up towards the usual entrance to the castle, to Terravale Castle, where stands 4 guards at the gate. As you approach, you see the gate. As you're approaching, you're still a distance away. The gate to the castle opens, and you see a familiar face greet you there. It is the head of the King's Guard, decked in gold boots, just like the gold boots, if you recall from your other characters in Loudwater. And he walks out stiffly and promptly and walks and meets the 5 of you in the road on the way to Terravale.
Captain, sir.
Okay. This evening will be slightly different. You will meet the Emperor beneath the castle.
Like his holy legion? We don't usually see him face to face.
You will meet him face to face. You shall not speak of this. You will mention this to no one. You will meet him beneath the castle. You will want to follow a path which has been marked with a scarf wrapped around a lamppost down at Vera Park. Just that way. And he points over to kind of the like east towards kind of towards the mountains a little bit.
You're the boss.
The Emperor awaits, and he turns briskly and walks back towards the castle and closes the gate behind him.
To the park.
What if someone called and they say, "Oh, that looks like a comfortable scarf. That would be very warm. I should just take it. It's a pretty spot at night." I mean,
We should probably go a little fast then in case that happens.
alright, alright.
I think it would look dashing on Arrow.
I think so too.
Yeah, you should take it. That way it also covers our tracks.
Let's go.
Smart.
I'm nervous to meet his holiness. And act with authority.
Yeah, he's just a guy, same as everyone else. Just remind yourself of that.
He's a guy that could have us conscripted or killed, but yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, he pays well, no?
Yeah, that's true. To the park!
Yeah, he's just another dick. Let's go.
You guys, go ahead.
Don't say that about his holy legion.
I don't think he's holy. Let's go.
You guys make your way. So you're still in the ring, or not the ring, in the Gold District, and you make your way kind of north towards the mountains a bit, northwest, and you're winding your way through these magnificent kind of ivory skyscrapers, basically, until you get to one of many of the vast parks. But this one in particular is the most beautiful of all the parks. It's Vera Park, and this park kind of lines the edge of the city for maybe a couple miles in each direction. It's large, and it pushes up basically directly against kind of the mountains of the Terravale Mountains, which literally border the city directly to the north. And this park is large. There's many winding paths through it, and you do see kind of off to the side. There's one path in particular where it looks like there is kind of a red scarf tied around a lamp post.
You're correct. That would look magnificent on Arrow.
So what do you guys do?
I would like to take the scarf.
Okay. You are now in possession of one red scarf.
Excellent. I'd like to wrap it around Arrow's neck.
Dashing. Is the path we're supposed to follow obvious?
It's not a paved path. It looks like it was kind of winds through like trees and brush a little bit. It looks like it kind of heads northeast along the edge of the mountains, and meanders down towards a lower altitude.
Shall we follow?
I don't like it.
Why?
Are we out in the middle of nowhere? We could have just saw him in his office or whatever.
Hmm. Definitely a bit of a change of norms.
Clearly, this is a need for discretion.
For
Do
sure.
you want me to cover our tracks?
Okay.
Um,
I trust the Emperor absolutely. I'm sure he has a reason for his methods.
Sure. Can I look around to make sure we're not being followed?
Yeah, do a perception check.
and also, while that's happening and I am covering our tracks, I am subtly... I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. So what'd you get, Matt?
8.
8. Okay.
I got a 14, so I'm nervous too, so I'm checking.
Okay. And then what's that spell do?
A Veil of Shadows and Silence radiates from you. Basically, we all get +10 to any like stealth-related checks.
All right.
Oh, okay. All right.
Dupe.
All right.
And we can't be tracked except by magical means.
Okay. So I would say, okay. So, Isolde, you do notice that there was somebody following you, kind of from a distance, down kind of maybe westernly in the park. They look like they're trying to kind of be coy about it. Opal, you cast this, however. And if you guys are choosing to be stealthy, you can try to hide from this person as you kind of duck into this path that leads downward.
Shadow formation.
Definitely.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna send Niall up a tree to get the drop on this person if they get too close.
Of course you did.
Okay. So your snake slithers up this tree. The rest of you make your way down this path a little. Are you just continuing on and Niall's waiting behind? Yeah.
I think so. If everyone else is moving, yeah.
Okay. The person that was tracing you, you wouldn't really know. I mean, if the rest of you kind of went down along the path, you wouldn't know what happened. I will say a few moments later, your snake, your companion, Isolde, slithers down the trail rather quickly and then, up your leg or whatever to hang on to you as you make your way along the trail.
Did you want us to roll for stealth?
If you're trying to be stealthy, yeah.
Good.
For sure.
Full disclosure, I got a nat 1. And I think I tripped on a tree root.
+10.
Plus 10.
Okay.
Oh, cool. I got a 15 then.
I got a
14
nat
plus
20.
7, so that'll be 21.
Wow.
26.
Jeez.
20.
All right. Wow. All right.
Shit, you got
Cool. Maybe you guys should always play evil characters.
I tripped on a tree root, but I landed like a cat.
I got 32 on stealth.
Holy shit.
What?
Damn.
What was your dump stat?
Matt just said I had 32. I didn't do
No,
math.
because she got a +10, so nat 20 and +2 on stealth.
Wow, that's insane. You don't see anything above 30 usually. Yeah, you guys are
They're
like,
rogue.
you guys are used to this. Like you're special ops, clandestine special ops, and you're used to being stealthy. And you're like, we got to drop this motherfucker. And you make your way down this path, and just the universe naturally just shrouds you, and he doesn't know where you went.
Yeah,
Dude,
bye.
Never see us.
nice
So
work
Matt
here.
can talk to me, so I just ask if anything happened or if he saw who it was.
He can speak to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can share like images and stuff at least.
Telepathically, he can speak to me because you cast friend, so you
Mhm.
Oh. Thanks.
It was someone following you.
Who was it?
I don't know. I think I'd seen them before. A merchant in town.
Can you describe what they look like?
They were a halfling, dark hair, balding. Oh, they was wearing all black, so really can't get a descriptor on his clothes for you, but yeah, balding halfling up here. Coiffed hair in the front, but completely bald in the back. Pudgy cheeks, looks like he might drink too much.
It's a very specific description from a snake.
Thank you.
Really?
Yeah, very observant snake, yeah.
Good art.
His snake is higher int than I do.
Because that is true.
Chiseled cheekbones.
Sexy.
All right, so you guys make your way down this path, and it kind of winds down this path, down kind of through these bushes, and you can kind of make out where the path is. It's not like, you don't think many people come down here. In fact, you're kind of wondering if you might like stumble upon, I don't know, maybe like a homeless encampment or something. But eventually, after about 15 or 20 minutes, you come to basically the River Loudwater. This is the point where it kind of speeding quickly down out of the mountains, and where it kind of runs off to the right. You see it kind of runs under the castle, through these caverns under the castle, before it empties into the city of Loudwater proper, or city of Terravale proper. Again, to the left, you see it coming down out of the mountains. The river right now, Loudwater, is rather tumultuous. There was some heavy rains over the past few days. And over to the right is where it kind of not meanders, but is kind of gushing through the Terravale Castle.
Dude. Any sign of the Emperor?
You look around. You don't see the Emperor here. You were told to meet him beneath the castle.
Do I feel like the captain of the guard was telling us the truth?
Is there a door or a cavern?
Do an insight check.
I'm just thinking this to myself. I don't say it out loud. 10.
Nice.
The captain's the guard captain is one of the few people that knows your true relationship with Emperor Salinor, and you do trust him.
Absolutely.
So we go towards the castle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the only way to get to the castle is on the river. All you see to your direct right on the bank that you're on is basically just a giant column that supports the castle. It looks like the only entrance you see to get beneath the castle is on the river itself, which again is just kind of crashing into the caverns beneath the castle. At that point, you see that there is what looks like a portcullis, kind of blocking the entrance to the underbelly of the castle.
Let's look around. Maybe they hit a boat. Hopefully they hit a boat. I don't want to get wet.
We can just swim.
Maybe, but there's a portcullis.
Well, he's also expecting us to come this way, so assume there would be something.
You'd probably
maybe-
open it, right?
Can we search around for a boat or
Mhm.
a way through or any?
Yeah. So you Go into an investigation check, Isabel.
Not very good at those. Okay, 17.
Yeah. So you find what looks like a medium-sized boat and oars, several of them, kind of obscured beneath some brush that's been haphazardly kind of tossed over to try to keep it hidden.
Nice. We should all fit in
There it
that,
is.
right?
I mean, if I had my potion of water walking, I'd be fine. Just walk around.
You get it tomorrow, for sure.
They're pretty rare. You have
sure.
to be allowed.
Also, how much you weigh? Like 30 pounds? It'll be fine.
Yeah, you can all definitely fit in there. It's big enough and will support all of you.
Start dragging the boat to the water.
Wait, I'm sorry, the boot?
The boat. The boat, bro.
Boat. Is this another one of those things with a fucking fish? It's a boat.
You catch fish on a boat.
Is it?
I'm surrounded by fucking idiots. Let's go.
You don't mean that, babe.
So the gold boot? Is that just like, wait, no, the boat.
Are you gonna help me drag this boat or what, Flurby?
Go right up and
Once it's in the water, I hop in. Catch up, fuckers!
just realize this fucking kobold is stronger than Holfie.
Hoppy's also an old man.
Yeah.
He's an old man. Kind of
Yeah.
Dude. All right. I'm gonna try to help you.
almost probably stronger than any character I've ever played.
16 to help carry the boat, and
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So you guys get the boat. You're able to kind of just pull it, tug it along the bank towards the water, and one of you is holding on to it as the rest get into the boat.
So, before we get in the boat, the portcullis is down, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Does
it's
it
down.
look like, by any chance, does it look like it's an illusion, or does it look like if we slam into it, we'll be sucked to the depths below?
I mean,
It
believe or not,
doesn't look. It looks very real to you, but yeah, I guess you'll have to figure out how to get past it.
I got a blink dog. It's fine. Is there like a pulley system on the other side of it or anything? Maybe.
So how far away can the blink dog blink to?
So it needs 30 feet. It can blink 30 feet.
Okay. So yeah, it's definitely far more than 30 feet out, 30 feet away. I'd say it's maybe like a quarter mile down the river.
Jeez. Okay. Well.
So
Bigger
yeah.
than me then. It's actually 40 feet.
40 feet. Yeah.
I mean, like 30 feet, 40 feet, half a mile, tomato.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys all get into the boat and just tell me what you do.
Doesn't one of you
I'm
have
gonna.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna pull back an arrow and try to launch it at the portcullis.
Okay. Yeah. So I assume you're just trying to see if it sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you let this arrow go, and ding, and then it just bounces back off where it hit on the portcullis and falls into the
Well,
river.
it's real. We're gonna slam into that.
Don't any of your brews have Misty Step?
The dog has blink. Other than that, no. So that solves Arrow's problem.
Is there any other way?
I can control the water.
I mean, is there
That doesn't
another?
help with
Is
this.
there another path?
How big are the holes in between the portcullis?
Maybe about a foot. It's like there's squares basically, and 1 foot by 1 foot.
Is this the only way in? Is through the portcullis, or are there like a secret hidey hole?
Oh, I like that secret hidey hole.
Secret hidey hole. This is the only spot you see potentially.
Yeah, right.
The portcullis is down, so you guys will need to figure out how to get in.
Let's look around. Maybe there's a secret switch or something. Or maybe there's a guy on the other side who's like, oh, hey, you're here for the Emperor. And we're
Let's
like,
just,
yeah,
let's just bang into it and peek through.
Or how big are you? Can you just like crawl through the 1 foot by 1 foot hole?
We could have acid.
True. You know, I'm sure between Asic and Arrow, they could probably figure it out.
All
So
right.
acid splash when we get close to it.
Oh, acid. Yep.
I don't think we should destroy anything.
Can we at least have a little peek through? Let's bang into the bars and then like look through.
So you guys are quickly approaching the portcullis, and your little boat is about to kind of bounce into it.
How fast are we moving? Is this dangerous?
Yeah, the river is pretty.
We try to get
It's really going.
Yeah, to the riverbank. Do we like try to, take the?
Run our ship aground.
Yeah, so you can make an athletics check for me as you try to navigate away from the portcullis to the riverbank on the opposite side of where you initially arrived at.
There,
Where you initially came down.
7.
8.
7, 8, 18. Okay.
Oh, we're all navigating the boat.
Sure. Yeah.
Not doing it better for me.
Let's say there's 2 oars.
14.
Who's holding the oars?
I am now with an 18.
2 sets of oars. So there's 2 of you.
Paddling
Yeah.
with my
I got a 15, so I'm fucking steering.
Yeah,
the
it's
ship
you and I.
ahead.
All right. So Isabel and Nick. So you two, yeah, you're able to, and you try to pull it over to the other side, and you kind of get it up onto the bank just before you kind of bump into the opposite tower supporting the castle on this bank here.
Confused. I thought that we're supposed to have a planned meeting here, and why is this gate closed?
I'm just gonna have a little look-see. I'm just gonna swim over and see what I can see.
The water is you can do that. The water is
Sounds
very tumultuous. You can try.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Don't get slurped to the bottom like a pool drain, please.
I am proficient in swimming, but I probably should not.
You would have to, if you want to try, you can make a acrobatics check.
All right, I'll try.
Is swimming a skill itself? Swimming's not a skill, right? I'm thinking of Cthulhu. Yeah.
so.
Acrobatics check.
All right, cool. I will attempt to dive in gracefully and paddle over.
Okay.
And that looks like it's a 22.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
All right. So you everybody else is like, no, don't.
Dope monk shit.
What's your pronoun?
She and her.
She. And they're like, what is she doing? You're able to dive in, kind of surprisingly elegantly, and swim in these waves, kind of cresting over these choppy waves over to the portcullis as you stay afloat. And what are you doing over there?
I'm gonna grab hold of the bars of the portcullis to steady
Okay.
myself, and then just look through. Can I see anything in there?
Yeah. So ahead, the loud water obviously continues as it kind of funnels through this portcullis. The underbelly of the castle looks like you can kind of see up above. It's the underbelly. On either side, it's a large river. You have kind of stony hills piled with stones that flank either side of the Loudwater as it proceeds tumultuously through the channel. The underside of the castle hovers ominously about 50 feet up. You hear the overwhelming sounds of the roaring river echo back and forth between the walls, making it difficult to hear much else outside. And then there's cobwebs that stretch from ground to ceiling. Wood debris litters the stony banks. About maybe another, say, 150 feet in front of you is another portcullis. So you have one portcullis in front of you, about 150 feet of kind of just stony banks and river flowing through, and then another portcullis. Yeah.
So I can see it through the portcullis, I would go under the castle, and then I'd be at the other one?
If you got through this portcullis, you would have another portcullis in front of you about 150 feet down.
Is that portcullis on the exterior, or is that inside?
Inside. You're at the portcullis that is... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's on the inside.
The other one.
It looks like it's basically all one massive entrance to the underbelly of the castle.
Do I see any kind of mechanism that would open the portcullis, or a guy that would open it?
Do a perception check.
All right.
See how well you see. Do you have dark vision or anything? Because it is
Hell no.
pretty... Okay, it's very dark under the castle. What do you have?
13.
13. Okay. Yeah, you don't see one from your vantage point.
I let go of the bar with one hand and hang on, and I just see me bobbing in the water. I'm like, oh.
As you're bobbing up and down, your foot comes in contact with one of the portcullis holes underneath the water. But that's weird. It's loose.
All right. I'll dive under and investigate.
Yep. So you dive under, and the portcullis continues a good bit of depth beneath the surface of the water. You dive down, I don't know, maybe 5 feet or so, and you do see it looks like in a few spots some of the portcullis itself are rusted and worn away.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you do?
I have some tools, I believe. Oh no, they're brewer's tools. I
Of
will.
course they fucking are.
What did you expect? I will take out my javelin and I will try and use it as like a what the fuck you call it?
A lever?
A
A
lever.
lever. Yeah.
Yes, with my own knee as the fulcrum. I know these things, and I will try and break it loose.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You so you look for like you took a deep breath as you're down here. And you look for you feel around for it feels like maybe the weakest part of the portcullis. It's really dark and hard to see, but you do find one spot where it looks like maybe 2 of the bars of one of the squares is loose. You jab your javelin in there, and you use your knee to try to pull on it to crack it.
Nice.
Do a strength check for me.
Oh no. It's a 4.
It's not budging.
I'm too
It's
full.
rusted and it's definitely loose, but you can't get it. You're running out of breath.
I'm too full of fish. I come back up to the surface. I'm like, hey babe, you're strong, right? Can you come break a bar?
No, I'm not. Why are we breaking shit to get in here? We've been invited.
I don't know, I didn't see a guy that could open it, but I think we can break a bar free. Come on, swim out.
We're missing something here. This isn't right.
I'm missing someone strong enough to break this.
Can I approach the portcullis and look through it? I do, in fact, have dark vision.
Yeah, are you swimming up to it just like?
Unfortunately, yes.
Are you
Okay.
stereotypically afraid of water?
How
Down
far
outside.
are the guards from where we are if we're not swimming though?
The guards that you saw before are nowhere near you right now. You're like kind of in a totally different side of the castle, right? If you just picture it.
If there's anybody at the top that could open the portcullis.
No. Think about it this way. You are like, the castle's hovering well above you. Like, you're kind of at like, I don't know how to describe it, right? You're at the bottom of these giant, massive columns that support this castle. It doesn't really seem like anybody ever comes down here. All it is just like the river running through it. You don't see any guards or anything around you.
So I enter the water like someone who has just dyed my hair and is very disappointed to have to be washing it this fast. I mean, God damn it! All the color's gonna wash out. But I'm like,
Tabaxi.
Yeah.
in there, like,
And
damn it.
you didn't use the good dye, so like the dye is literally coming off
Yeah,
and like in the water behind
exactly.
you.
I used the splat and it's only like 12 hours old. Like,
you get to you get to Divida or Davida?
Divida.
You get to Divida, and you come up out of the water. You just have like seaweed just like plastered to your face where your nice hair used to be.
Hey,
hey. All right, I'm looking through it. And what do I see?
You have dark vision.
I do. 60 feet, baby.
60 feet. Okay. It is dark in there. Do a perception check for me.
Yeah. What am I?
And it is
eyes
away because
see?
it's like 150 feet up away.
18.
all right.
Okay. You see the portcullis that Davida
Davida.
saw as well. And then just kind of past that, maybe another 10 feet to the left, it looks like there's some sort of cogged contraption with a cable that runs up one side and a cable that runs up the other.
All right. I kind of look back to shore where I think I left Arrow and his fancy scarf. Like, Arrow, I need you to do me a favor. I'm saying this all in Sylvan. I need you to blink through and then blink up, right? And then just grab and let gravity do its thing.
Okay. All right.
And if it doesn't work, try the other chain.
Yep.
What we're hearing is like la 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 la.
It's like Welsh.
It's so beautiful.
And he's giving me sass like the whole time. He's like making very dramatic dog noises. Like, look, I know. I'm sorry. You're gonna get wet. I'm sorry. You can leave the scar. No, okay. You want to keep. Okay. Well, it's fine. We can dry clean it after. It's fine.
He like throws his head up, like, and he looks like really fancy with the scarf on now. Like, what have you? You turn him into a prima donna.
Created a monster.
He sighs in a blink dog type way and blinks to the other side of the portcullis, and appears on kind of those stone embankments on the side if you're looking through it to the left, and he starts running along the stone embankment towards the portcullis to the far, and then as he's running, just blinks and appears on the other side of that portcullis, right by the gears there.
Nice.
So he takes a second as he kind of like arches down, puts his front paws out, back in the air, and then runs forward and leaps at the one chain, and grabs onto it.
Does
just
he
tries
get it right?
He gets onto it. How much does he weigh?
That's I'd say like Great Dane approximately. I don't know, maybe like 120.
Okay, have him do a strength check as he chomps onto it. He's just hanging there right now, but he like pulls on it, tries to pull on the chain.
Strength +1, which is 1 higher than my strength, so that would be a 14. Unless, yeah, 14. It's a
14.
check, not a save, right?
Correct. Yeah, a check.
Right, so
Yeah.
14 strength.
14. All right. So he tugs on it, and it does. It moves a little bit, and you hear the chain. But it's just you hear the movement in the metal of the portcullis, but yeah, it doesn't budge. It's a big portcullis.
How big?
Seems like it might be too heavy for him.
Oh wait, I feel like he. Well, let me just Google this. I feel like he might get advantage if he can see me.
So I'm 2 feet tall. You said they're about 1 foot gaps. Would
1 foot by 1 foot. Yeah.
Yeah, would I be able to fit through that?
You're 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
So what would that be? It'd be like this,
Like a toddler?
like a toddler sized.
Yeah, could I squeeze through?
You can try. I'd say do a acrobatics check.
Okay.
And are you also swimming out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think I had you do this as well. I should have. But yeah, can you just do because you're trying to swim through the tumultuous water, just do an athletics check for me?
Yep.
Uh,
Oh, it's gonna be sad.
oh,
Is
now-
it? Opal, it's too late for you. I should have done it before. Don't worry about it.
I got an at 20. It's cool.
You got
I'm
a 20.
correct.
Oh, you made it easily. Yeah. And so Flarp, you try to swim out there. What'd you get, Flarp?
Hey now!
Okay.
Bro!
Yeah. You try to dive into the water, but the wave immediately grabs you and just you lose control of your body, and the wave just like slams you up against one of the large support pillars, just like you're getting thrown from like your ship and the main characters.
We'll just this.
Bro, are you okay?
Get sore.
How wide is the river?
Matt, you clamber back up onto the bank that you just tried to get off of. You didn't quite make it out there. The river is wide. I don't know, maybe about 200 feet wide. It's like a legit river.
All right.
Oh, if it matters, Arrow's check was actually a 16, not a 14.
16, 14. Yeah, it's still an entire like metal portcullis.
Yep.
He can't.
He doing his best, man.
Yeah.
No, so we don't have water breathing potions today. Come back tomorrow.
All right.
So, are we going to destroy this? Maybe I'm shouting it.
I'm going to take my rope out of my wet backpack, tie one end to the portcullis in a sturdy spot, tie the other end to my javelin, and then hurl the javelin to the bank.
Okay. Where are you trying to hurl it to exactly?
I'm going to try and hit near Flarp, but not Flarp.
Okay. All right.
But, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Or Jason.
Should I just roll attack with the javelin, see what happens?
Well, yeah, no. So
Well, yeah,
no. I would say because you're really just trying to like, God, I don't know, do a.
Character is what you're trying to do.
God, I don't know. Yeah, I guess just do a javelin attack and see how it goes.
All right.
I will remember.
It was in that one, but good news, everyone. I'm a halfling. I'm going to re-roll that shit.
Okay.
Oh no, it was not that much better.
no,
That was a
no.
12 to hit the bank and not flarp.
Okay, a 12 on the die or 12 total?
12 total.
All right. Yeah, I would say the armor class of a riverbank is 12, so it beat uh, as the javelin right next, really close though, really close to Flarp, just thunk, right in the riverbank, just shy of Flarp's foot.
There you go, bro. Just pull yourself out. Now you won't drown, probably.
Yeah, probably.
I mean-
also look killed.
I know, right? Bring me my javelin back to you, please.
I grab the javelin and just kind of, with a lot of trepidation, dip my toe back in the water. Then jump in and hold on for dear life.
I start pulling the rope towards me.
You don't like this. I'm not comfortable with this.
You guys should all share one rope so I don't have to do this again.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What are Isolde and Multi doing?
I'm just sitting here looking at this fucking circus.
I'm trying to.
There's a blink dog dangling from a rope. There's a
Alicia,
javelin in the shore. Like,
I'm just sitting here in disbelief that this is sincerely what we have to deal with.
And or special ops.
Yeah, like this something's not right here. Can I just do like an overall look around and look for anything that seems out of place or something that would just call to me to say, this is my sign. Something is just. I need to
Never here.
broad investigation, looking around, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
There must be something we're missing.
So I'll
Can I say that I am currently summoning a whole bunch of snakes, so there might be like a pile of snakes right next to you.
Just making
oh
it
god.
Dope.
Couple things real quick. Alicia, I think I keep seeing you try to say stuff, and I think the mic isn't picking you up. So just try to like lean in or something, because I don't want you to think we're ignoring you. But I see your mouth going. I don't hear anything. All right, yeah. So you summon a bunch of snakes, I guess. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. So you summon. How many can you summon? What's the? I'll get to what you did, Nick. Hold on.
It depends on how many snakes are in the pond or around the area.
you cast
Oh,
sticks.
you're
to
summoning
snakes.
ones that exist. Okay. Yeah. So you see a bunch of snakes kind of slither down out of the kind of the riverbank, the really brushy riverbank around you, and you have 6 snakes at your feet, currently slithering around.
Noise.
6, yeah. And Multi. So you're just looking around. Do a perception check. Or you're investigating. It's investigation by sight's just kind of perception. So
Well, what do you want me to do?
yeah, perception.
All right, so that would be 30-20.
Okay. Yeah, you look around. You really don't see much here. You see a lot of brush. You see stones on the riverbank. You see the portcullis in front of you. This large stone structure, massive stone pillars supporting the castle. It's quiet down here, aside from the sound of the loud river gushing around you and the occasional bird or night owl hooting in the distance.
Babe, come on, grab the rope.
This is fucking bullshit. I grabbed the rope.
Okay. All right. So you grab the rope too. Isolde, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to ride the snakes like a raft.
Surf and safari, bro.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
7 of them because I have one.
Oh yeah.
There's 7. So let's say Flarp, Flarp and Multi. You
Barbie Nurbles.
yeah, you guys grab onto the javelin, and Davida, you pull them in. They're pretty small, right? You're a halfling, right, Multi?
We are all small.
So it's like, yeah, just do a strength check
For sure.
for me.
No problem. Oh, fuck.
No problemo.
It's a 2. It's a 2. It's not good.
Why did it have to be a 2?
Because there's
you
2
might-
of them. 1 point for each.
They're kind of in the water moving. They're hard to hold on to. You can't quite pull them in. They're Flarp and Multi are just kind of floundering around in the water there.
I get distracted. Pull yourselves in. I thought I saw a clam.
You here?
Isolde, you grab like 3 snake tails in one hand, the other 4 snakes' tails in the other hand, and you're like,
I think
mush, mush, mush. As the snakes like
Mush my
pull you
snake,
through the river.
mush.
What a shit show.
That sucks.
Special forces, they said.
So, would you say a snake's intelligence is greater than a 4?
They're the smarter of the reptilians. I'd say it's a 4 exactly.
Okay, so then technically I don't have to roll for at least convincing them.
Oh, you have to convince them to do something? Is that how this works?
Other snakes I have to convince. The one I have, I don't. I've already convinced that one, but any new snakes I have to.
Is it a persuasion check? What is it?
It's just part of casting animal friendship. It says the spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast that you can see within range and must see or hear. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed.
Wisdom 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So just
Yeah.
roll a Wisdom 13, and otherwise, the snakes don't give a shit, and they're not doing this whole mush thing that we all
Yeah.
saw.
I just want to make sure I do it right. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. I roll the wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got a nat 20.
And they don't want to take it.
Okay. All right. As you're holding on to like their tails, they're like whipping their tails at you, trying to get free of your hold, and they slither.
Now you just
Back in
Yeah.
the depths of the water.
It's all
Yeah.
disappointing.
Yeah. Isolde, like, what's your companion's name, by the way, again?
Nile.
Nile. Nile, like, if Nile had shoulders, Nile just like shakes her snake shoulders, like, sorry, Isolde.
Shoulder.
She's just gonna try to swim, I guess.
Okay. All right. So you swim out there, and the javelin is out there. They haven't made it out too far. So how did you guys? You guys are still on the javelin, kind of flailing about. You pull yourselves. Can you each make? All 3 of you make. If you're swimming out there, Alicia, just make an athletics check for me. The 2 of you make strength checks as you try to pull yourself in.
Can they have with advantage because they have the rope?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna. Well, I was gonna say
15.
the DC was gonna be different because you're helping them, kind of.
Cool.
15. What'd you get? Multi.
Hang on, if I got advantage, 16 as well.
Okay. And what did you get, Isolde?
And
10. All right. So the 2 of you are able to kind of use the javelin and the rope to pull yourself in. And then Isolde, that is enough to get you to where the javelin is as well. And you grab onto it. Go ahead and do a strength check to see if you can kind of pull yourself the rest of the way in.
13?
What was it? Sorry?
13?
13. Okay. Yeah, that's enough. So you are now all at the portcullis holding on to one of the holes.
Hey, babe.
What if we all just like hold on and like kick? Like,
Can I try and sneak through? Like, or squeeze through?
Yeah, you did want to do that.
you little bastard.
Did you roll something? Yeah, no, make a, I think I asked you to make a acrobatics check.
Yeah, I can't remember what I rolled. I'll roll it again. I got a 14.
14. All right. Yeah, you're able to kind of, you like one shoulder through and then the other, and you get your head through and you pop through and you're on the other side of the portcullis. Yeah.
That was beautiful, Florp. It's like you were born.
Help Aaron pull
What's wrong
that.
with you?
Birthed by
Shame.
a portcullis.
I guess
what'd
it
you-
came out of an egg.
What'd you say, Opal?
I said help Arrow pull that chain.
Mm-hmm.
That's a happy dog.
We'll also push it up.
Niall's gonna help too.
I look at this massive portcullis she wants me to like lift, like
Yeah.
after I just got like thrown against a pillar by a little bit of
Okay,
water.
if they're smart, there's gonna be a pulley system that'll make it easier to pull down.
Give it a try. Alright, wow.
Hopefully, there's a counterweight.
I walk across the other embankment, the stony
Stone
embankment.
embankments. Yeah.
You know, cross to the other side, just scamper up to the other portcullis to try and get to the mechanism.
Yep. Make another athletics check or acrobatics check for me for this one.
You can. Where's your dice? I gave you dice.
That one.
Bro, you suck.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus.
Does Arrow not give advantage for using his entire body as a counterbalance? Jesus.
Guys,
So,
I think I'm stuck.
Isolde's going to. Isolde's going to try to help him by shocking his.
Pilot killing us.
So I cast shocking grasp on his butt.
I'm like 100 you.
Oh damn it! I thought you were in the
No.
first one.
No.
You cast shocking grass on the porticles. We're all holding. That's it. We're all dead
Yeah.
now.
We're all unconscious in the water.
Special
drowning.
You just see my little kobold butt like 100 some feet away in the dark. Stop.
All right.
Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute.
What's up, babe?
What time are we supposed to meet the Emperor?
At midnight.
What time is it right now?
Please don't be 8.
It's like 20 minutes before midnight. You got time.
Oh no.
We
Roll
fucking early and so
So Fluff, you're currently stuck with like one shoulder. You're like you're like a kid at a McDonald's playground with your head stuck in the fence.
You're stuck in Mayor McCheese.
And then, please tell me, like, is Arrow like trying to lick my face now?
Yeah.
Why not? He's trying to lubricate the joints with his
Yeah.
This
tongue.
is fucking embarrassing. I fucking can't.
I just left. He just fucking left.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's do a 5-minute break here.
He's gone.
I think we're gonna solve this.
that embarrassing.
Oh my God.
All right. Thanks for sticking with us, everybody who's watching.
Yeah.
Please come back in 5 minutes to watch us die on a gate before the adventure starts.
I swear none of us are stoned. I don't think.
I am not.
I know.
Unfortunately not.
See you soon, friends. we're back.
And we're back. All right, excellent. So I'm not quite sure how to recap what's going on at the moment, so I won't. Blarp is currently stuck in a 1 foot by 1 foot hole in the portcullis. Blink Dog is over by the chains, just dangling on with his mouth, just dangling from it. And the rest of you are outside the front portcullis, I believe. As you pulled your javelin in with a rope, you have it back in your possession. What are you guys doing?
You want to see if we can get that rope tied to the chain, and I'll maybe yank on that.
I'm contemplating all of the bullshit that led up in my life to this moment.
That's valid. That's very valid.
Our moments together, babe.
What about that thing that you found, Divider? What are you doing with the stick?
Oh, yeah. If you have to dive a bit, but some of these bars are rusty. I think we could break them, but I can't do it by
I have
myself.
a crowbar.
Perfect. Shall we work together?
Yeah. Okay. Let's wedge the crowbar in there, and then maybe use the javelin to push down on the crowbar. You know, kind of create a fulcrum.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
We do that.
Who's gonna do it? Yeah.
I can. Go ahead, sister. What were you saying?
Saying that on the count of 3,
Okay.
we'll go.
Yeah.
All right. So whoever is doing the main fulcruming, do a strength check for me once you do it, with advantage, because a fulcrum is a really cool tool.
I'm weak, man. I think we're all small.
Anyone better than a +0? Anyone?
Nope.
Anyone?
What
1.
Did we do this shit again?
Yeah.
God.
+1.
Yeah, we did.
We'll get to you in a minute, Flarpy. Hang on.
I am hanging out.
Easy, I think it's gotta be you, dude.
Okay, well that's good, bitches. I got a nat 20.
Ooh, yeah.
Fucking god.
So
Blast
you-
up.
Yeah, you get down there and you fulcrum the shit out of that, and you bust both bars that make up like 2 squares, basically. So now it's like a, and then at the same time it busts off a vertical bar. So two bars this way and a vertical bar. You now have basically like a 2 foot by 2 foot hole,
Nice.
which would be enough for any of you, I think, to get through.
No, if you bust out the centerpiece of a 2 foot.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No,
trying
yeah,
to picture.
yeah.
1
4
foot,
square
1
feet.
foot, yeah, 2 foot
Yeah,
by 2
right.
foot. Yeah, 4
okay.
square feet.
I will go first if you don't mind. I'm gonna go try and unstick Flarpy.
Yep.
I'll dive under and swim through.
Okay. Yep. So you dive under, you swim through, and do the rest of you too? For sake
I
of
guess
brevity?
so.
Yeah. All right. So everyone dives down one at a time. The other party member in front of you, their feet going through, you following closely behind, and you come up for air on the other side of the portcullis, and now you're inside the beginning of the underbelly of the castle.
Nice.
And remember, it was like that when we got
It was
here.
like that when we got here.
Yeah.
I walk over to
Like that when we
Flarpy
got here.
and I start going through his pockets. Hey, stop. What do you have in here? Can I borrow this? Can I borrow some money? I'm tapped.
Oh,
I'm gonna just borrow some money. And then I'll unstick you, okay? I take 5 gold out of his pocket.
son of a bitch.
Alright, come on, buddy. I grab him by
Alright.
the ankles and I start like heaving.
Yep. All right. So make a strength check.
It's caught.
Pull him out of there.
Nope, it's caught.
Wait,
Don't you?
pushing.
Oh,
Pushing.
that's a 3. I think I pushed him by accident.
Fuck. No, it's got to be a
Sorry, bro. I think you live here now. Goodbye.
What did you push him or pull him?
I pulled him, but I think he's more stuck now because I rolled a 3.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Yeah, he's a little more wedged in there now. Like you tried to pull him, but you pulled him to one side, and it's just like now he's just like at an angle in there. 1 foot dangling in the river.
Why do you think the Emperor would keep hiring us for jobs?
I don't know, so we could decorate his portcullis with cobalt skulls.
Maybe Arrow can grab onto his scruff and yank him through.
Get away from me.
You do notice for the first time, now that all of you are kind of in the center, most of you are in the center portion of this portcullis, you look down and on the where the river kind of is lapping up against the stony embankments, you see a lot of like skulls and bones here. You see bits of rusted armor, and little like glass shards kind of scattering everywhere. They look like they've been worn down by the waters over time.
This looks like my mother's house.
Yeah, it does. It's festive.
A lot to unpack there. All right.
Alright.
I non-lethally shock Flarp in the butt. See if that does anything.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Stuck in a gate. Just barely.
Funny.
Okay.
Credit him right in the ass.
Yeah. Yeah, you send this shock through his body. And I know it was non-lethal, but you still shocked him and you got a nat 20. I will say it is...
Credit on me?
Yeah. I'll say you... It's enough to kind of just like... It shocks him. It just... his body just vibrates and he's now on the other side of the portcullis and splashes into the water. However, you do damage. What's the damage on that?
I did it at what level? Okay.
That first fucking level is what you did that, right?
Right, guys?
Okay.
I mean,
3 damage.
double to 6.
3 damage. All right. Yeah, double to 6. Yeah. You're now free. How embarrassing.
What cloth?
But you're on the other side of the portcullis. So what do you guys do?
On the other side, can you pull a Z lever?
I could.
Okay,
Alright.
go ahead, buddy.
So which lever do you pull first?
I don't know if I pull a lever. I look at her for a minute.
Go on, you rascal. Come on, scamp.
Kind of like her on the other side of the gate.
You're out now. You could have started it.
We're a
Yeah.
team.
Arrow's gonna help you.
Once again, I swear to God.
Alright. Yeah, I'll pull the... Can I make sense? Actually, let me... Before I go pulling levers...
Yep.
Warp is actually pretty bright, so I'm going to try and assess the mechanism here and see if I can guess which one does what.
Yeah, you assess the mechanism and you look at the cables and they run up into kind of that stony underbelly of the castle. But you do see it kind of runs along the castle, and one is used to pull up your far portcullis. That's the right one, and the one on the left looks like it pulls the portcullis directly in front of you up.
Alright, I'll go with the left one.
Okay. Yep. And so you take it's like a like a gear that you're pushing as it slowly pulls up out of the water. Several rotations, like maybe a couple dozen rotations later, kind of splashes up out of the water dripping off of it into the river. You see at the very bottom, it looks like the very bottom of it is like so rusted and worn that there's just like a giant hole at the bottom of it that was maybe about 20 feet down at the bottom of the river.
It's just a big old hole in the portcullis that we could have just swam through.
Dude.
If you had dived down far enough.
Oh, look at that.
But why would we fucking do that? We shouldn't have had to do any of this.
That's just the first one.
It's just a...
Here's the second one.
You know, we can report this security flaw.
Oh yes, now we're pen
Yeah.
testers. Okay.
Yeah, you know, it's important to debug features, you know.
For sure. They might give us a bonus.
Yeah, maybe this is just a test from old Salador, maybe. Let's get through this second
I
one.
handle the door. Apparently not.
Open the other, let's go.
All right.
We're gonna be late.
So you guys make your way along the stony embankments on the underbelly of the castle. Not after too long, it gets darker, right? It's very dark in here. The river cavernously roars in your ears as it echoes off the the cavern walls. Up ahead, you spot what looks like a corpse hanging from the underbelly above.
Sweet.
How fresh is the corpse?
Got loot on it?
You walk up to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Do you touch it?
Who walks up to it first?
I want to walk up to it. How high is it hanging? Is it level with me? Is it high above me?
About as high as you are.
Yeah, it's only maybe about
Nice.
6 feet above the ground.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll walk like right up so I'm looking up at it. What's it look like?
It looks. Do an investigation check.
All right.
Looks like the Emperor Salinor. Oh no, who did say?
That'd be fucking badass.
Oh,
What
now
a
we're on
twist.
trial for regicide, and we have to find the songs of creation. It is. That's a 14.
Yeah, as you get closer, you immediately recognize the corpse of Charmac Holstead, who was formerly a member of the Nameless. You guys knew him. He was kind of a close friend of yours. He disappeared suddenly a couple months prior. Rumor was he had failed Emperor Salinor in one of his charges.
Charmy?
And was executed. You're not sure what happened to him exactly, but
Fuck.
with your investigation check, you do also notice it looks like he's holding a key in his rigor mortis hand.
Oh, Charmy, why? I thought you just went surfing.
You know why. He fucked up.
I know more than I fuck up.
Much
Oh,
more
man.
than you. We need to make sure we don't fuck up. Let's go.
Yeah, wait. Okay.
Wait, I'll
I
grab.
don't think
I'll
this
grab
is
the
like
key.
the end for us. Do you think this is like a stern warning, or do you think this is like we're gonna be dead soon type deal?
Yeah, man.
Like, do we need to disappear into the night? Like, you know?
Didn't fuck up. Charmy fucked up.
Charmy did fuck up. Also, he owed me 100 gold.
100.
I check his pockets.
While she's checking his pockets, I'm checking hers to get my gold back and then some.
So it's just a pocket check chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand, my man. My
Yeah,
passive is 14.
Okay. Yeah.
Not one.
Oh gosh.
Fucking.
Bro, that tickle, stop.
Yeah. So Flarp, you find nothing. Unfortunately, you can't even get your hand in her pockets. You just like.
Too high.
You're just like patting her waist.
Everything about me is
trying to
too
feel for
high.
stuff. Yeah. You, Ash, Divida, you find about 57 gold
That's
in his
something.
pockets. Yeah.
You're a good friend. Not that good, but you're a pretty good, like coworker.
All right. And then anybody else want to do anything else here?
Get the key.
And immediately?
Hard pass.
Oh yeah, did I get the key out of his hand? Hopefully no fingers came with it.
Yeah, you pulled it out. The key was on a chain dangling from his fingers, and you kind of pull that down. You do have to tug a little bit because he's all, rigid and such. But yeah, you have the key, and you do notice kind of directly behind him, maybe 20 feet up the embankment, is what looks like a stone door.
What kind of key is this?
It's a rather large key for things that need keys. Perhaps doors.
Or locks, perhaps?
Or perhaps, yeah.
Alright, alright.
No way.
Maybe it's the door behind you?
Huh? Oh yeah. I'll go check out that door.
All right, you make your way up the embankment, about 20 feet. It's a pretty steep embankment, and you're trying to climb up these rocks. And you get to the door, and yeah, you see a lock there, through which a key might fit.
I am stumped, ladies and gentlemen.
In the hole.
What?
Just put the key in
Use the fucking key.
Alright.
Is it locked?
Alright. I put the key in the lock.
Okay, yeah, you put it in there. It slides in, fits in rather easily.
Nice.
And I assume you turn it as well.
I do.
I don't want to assume too much of your character.
I appreciate it.
You turn it. You just hear a satisfying click, and the door kind of just pops open just a little bit.
Jeremy had the key the whole time. He could have just walked in. That's so sad.
Well, he's dead.
I don't think he was able to walk. I think it was just yeah.
Should we be back in shadow formation, or should we just let ourselves in?
Oh, God.
Just open the door.
Alright. After you, Flarpy.
All right. So you guys open up the door, and up ahead of you, you see just kind of a short series of stone steps leading up what looks like to a room. You see a light orange light flickering on the walls, with a kind of humanoid shadow cast against those flickering orange flames.
Which one of us is the most diplomatic?
Well, not you.
I push through them and just start marching toward her. Emperor!
Come in and close the door.
Yeah, I just start marching up, ignoring the other idiots.
Babe, respect. Show some respect for his holy legion.
Close the door, follow me! Emperor!
You are the first to enter, Multi, and in front of you is this imposing figure with his back turned towards you, standing by a large fireplace in this kind of rather otherwise empty room, gazing into this fireplace, the flames casting long, sharp shadows. As you kind of step around him to try to get a glimpse of his face, you see, from this fire, long, sharp shadows cast on his face, sharp features, stony features. He turns to you, revealing his bony face, sunken cheeks, and he has a somewhat soulless smirk on his face, gray hair slicked back, giving off hardcore evil vibes. Yeah.
Nice.
Good to see you.
Is it the Emperor?
This is Emperor Salinor.
Evil brother.
I-
His evil twin brother.
I rush to take a knee in
Wait.
front of him. I'm like, it is such an honor, my legion.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's Emperor Salvador's evil twin brother?
It's
By
good
any
twin.
Yes. Yeah. You can do that. If he has a twin, you try to see is there anything different about this guy?
Please fail the
Okay,
shit
that's
out
a
of
10.
Yeah.
Evil twin brother.
Must
Yeah,
have.
He's the good twin.
No.
It could be an evil twin. It could also be him. It's like, man,
is
it
the
looks
evil
like Emperor
He's a good
Salinor.
twin. We don't know, man.
You especially recognize his face from the coins that are distributed throughout Turbos.
We did get that coin as a hint.
Yeah.
Shit checks out, you know?
Your Holiness, our employ is such an honor.
Indeed, it is an honor for you. I assume you had no trouble getting in here.
No.
None.
I think
Wasn't what we
take
expected,
out
but we
my
made
whole
it.
body.
Nothing is ever too big of a challenge for you, your Holiness.
He
Christ.
he looks at you, and then looks at the rest of you. Did your friend hit her head on the way in here?
Why would he ask
You
that?
could say that. Just we all know she's capable. Let's
I did not.
let's just
I did no such thing. What?
Please
Did
be
anyone else take a knee? Am I the only one?
you are the only one.
I awkwardly stand back up again.
Listen,
Please forgive her. She's capable, I swear.
you are forgiven. For now. Listen, I had to meet with you one-on-one. What I'm about to ask of you, you can tell no one. If you tell anyone or if word gets out, I will have you all executed. I assume you saw your friend Charmark out there. You see what I had to do to him?
I'm sure he deserved it.
Yes, my lord.
Very well, we'll speak of it no more. My daughter weds in 2 days, the day after tomorrow. I care not for her love. I care not for who she wants to marry. I need you to kill the Astra Prince and his father.
All right,
They must be assassinated.
dupe.
But hold on. It gets trickier.
Fucking course it does.
Yeah. I need you to frame... One sec. I need you to frame... Oh, I lost it. Where'd it go? One sec. Hold on.
This,
The
There we
guy.
go. I need you to frame the Dolakan, the empire from the east.
of course.
Kill the Astra Prince and his father, and frame the Dolakan. I don't care how you do it.
Is this before or after they get married? After the wedding?
Well, I would prefer for it to happen at the wedding. However, I would leave how you do it up to you. If it has to happen before, that would also be fine. I would like to make a show of it.
Oh my.
Show.
I want it to be known that the Dolakan have no respect for the Astra people.
And it'd be seen as an offense to, well, Dervos as well. Would we be drawn into it?
You, Kobold, seem to have a keen mind. No wonder you are special ops. No wonder you are the Nameless.
Absolutely.
Do you have any questions?
What possible motive would the Dolakan have?
I would leave that up to you.
All right.
We all know that they are our biggest competitor to the east. The biggest threat to the prosperity of Dervos. Anything I do here, you could be sure, is to protect the people of this empire.
Absolutely, Your Holiness.
I care only for them. That same soulless smirk getting slightly bigger.
I can tell.
What kind of
Insight.
weapons do they usually use?
What did you say?
What kind of weapons do they usually use?
The Dolakan. They are fan of long ranged weapons, bows, spears, long spears.
I'm very good with the longbow.
What you do know, so I'll tell you guys what you know about the Dolakan is basically lore here. What you know is that they are an empire to the east. They border the Dervos Empire. Okay, they border Dervos to Empire to the east, and to their east they border another ocean, the Blood Ocean. So they kind of border that over there. They are, easy way to put it, maybe somewhat of like a Asiatic people, but somewhat different. They their land is largely desert. They wear masks and therefore communicate somewhat differently than most of the other people on the continent. They do tend to use kind of stealthy ranged weapons, and they have almost like a military or martial-like culture. That's what you know.
I want to do an insight check on the Emperor when he was talking about how what he's doing is for the good of the people of Dervos.
Yeah, I can do. Go.
Fuck! 6.
You got this.
Okay. Yeah, you. Okay, great. Yeah, he loves the people of Dervos. Cool. Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
fair and just.
Yeah.
Is this job strictly symbolic, or did you want it to be like painful? We're good with either, but you know.
I think it should be as dirty as possible.
Dope.
I think it should upset people.
Gross. We will not fail you, my legion.
Do not.
This whole time I'm just like trying to close my eyes really tightly to mask my embarrassment.
My lady.
Babe, are you getting one of your headaches?
Yes, I am. Any other information you think might be useful before we go?
Only that I will pay you. How much is it you want?
Probably like 1,000 platinum a piece would settle it.
1 million platinum.
Yeah.
At least,
How much would you like?
what's your daughter's dowry?
His soulless smirk suddenly disappears, and he looks at you and gives you the meanest glare. What did you say? You do not speak of my daughter.
I'm not suggesting anything like that. I'm only saying we're going to save you a good bit of money.
He slaps you. He tries to slap you, but you're kind of short, and he just kind of like grazes the top of your head a little bit, like he just pet you by accident.
Love that.
Yeah, doesn't look happy with you.
I would be happy with 1,000 platinum. What do the Elder Nameless say?
1,000. I have no real reference to what an assassination would go for in D&D. So.
1,000
I
platinum.
think that's pretty reasonable for the fact that we're killing like a prince.
Yeah.
1,000 platinum.
Yeah.
Very well. 1,000 platinum it shall be.
Dope.
When should I see you next? Will it be at the wedding, or will this happen beforehand?
We need to do some reconnaissance to fully understand our targets, but
I need some kind of a cover.
if we do our job right, you shan't see us again at all.
Where the name
You'll see us when we're collecting our payment.
Where's the prince and king staying?
They are staying in the castle.
Fucking great.
Is there an easier way to get into the castle, or is this the preferred entrance for us?
Make it
This
easy.
is
Also, your gate's broken. We got
he,
here
he
so
looks at you.
fast.
This is, if you need to enter the castle, this is the way you should.
All right.
Could you just put them in a room where there's a easy accessible window from, say, like the woods or something?
That would help.
Oh, that's a little suspicious, though.
Where is the ceremony?
Can have nothing to do with it. It would seem suspicious if I put them into a room with a window. Now, if you have a way of making that happen, that does not involve me, or anyone of the Empire of Dervos.
Could you leave us
By all
some
means.
uniforms down here so we can traverse through the castle unnoticed?
A blue circle around where they're staying.
What'd you say, Alicia?
A map, blueprints with a circle of where they're staying would be nice.
I think I can get something together. Some uniforms and a map of the area. I will have my secretary bring that down for you. It will take some time to draw up the plans of the castle. I would expect to have some... I think I will have to kill a few guards to acquire the uniforms. That's not a problem. I don't mind killing. I will have it down here for you tomorrow.
Dope.
We'll be here.
In the meantime, you can leave the castle that way. And he points down, like if you had continued the way you were coming, just the embankment kind of twists around the underbelly of the castle.
Well, don't repair anything in that amount of time.
What'd you say?
Don't repair anything in that time, please.
Yeah.
Thank you, my legion.
Oh my god.
It's not Legion, right? It's Liege.
He
Right?
turns and opens a door that leads further up into the castle and closes the door behind him. And you hear it lock behind him.
So he'll come in.
Pretty good.
It is an honor that he would acquire our services, considering we were almost bested by a gate. So
He doesn't need to know that.
I did
know
not
that,
say that.
yeah.
I
He
did not
doesn't
say
know
that.
that, yeah.
I am.
It's also a really good gate.
I am
I
nothing
mean,
if not.
You know, it was a really good gate. Thank you for pointing that out.
All right. You might be able to retire after this job.
Honestly, yeah.
Nice.
What are you guys doing at this point? Oh, sorry, good.
How do you feel about disembowelment? We've never done one of those.
I mean, as long as it's not tied back to us.
What if, like, at the moment they're about to kiss, and you now kiss your bride, and then
Aren't we? I feel like we probably shouldn't traumatize his daughter, right? Like,
I don't know his daughter. Who cares?
He doesn't seem to care about his daughter. We need to get
you
some...
don't think we'll get extra money for not traumatizing his daughter?
No, we need to find... He doesn't care. If he didn't want to traumatize his daughter, he wouldn't have the Ostra killed.
You know what? You're right.
We
You're
need
right.
to...
Why did I even think about it? You're totally right.
Why...
offensive about his daughter, if anything. I mean, that was close.
We need to get some uniforms of the Dola Khan military as well.
I just said he would get the uniforms.
That's the uniforms for us to traverse around the castle unnoticed, but once we actually make the attack, we need to appear to be the Dola Khan.
Yes, true.
So we either need to look like them, or kill in the way that they absolutely, without a doubt, would have done it.
Or both.
Do we know if they have women guards? Like, does it make sense for
Dolakan?
No, in the castle.
yeah? the
Do they
cast-
have women guards? Yeah, absolutely. Yep, and they got non-binary guards too.
Yeah, it's a very progressive castle.
Yeah, it's a very progressive.
And kobold guards and tabaxi guards.
Yeah, exactly.
Tabaxi
Right. Get
guards.
out of luck.
Yeah. Yep.
The other gender, tabaxi.
Cat.
Right.
What you do know about the Dolakan is that the people with power in that culture are women.
Dope.
They are the warriors of that society.
One thing we got going for us is when we dress up like Shaka Khan, we'll all be wearing masks. That will make us harder to identify.
It might the fact that I have ears and a tail.
Yeah.
It might screw me over.
The mask helps. For sure.
The mask does help.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, what's the predominant race
In Dervos,
of the Dolakan?
the Dolakan, they are their own race, and they're primarily they're human.
Okay. So who was the most human of us? Certainly not.
I think if you and I shared a trench coat, it would be us.
Yeah.
You know, I could also make someone invisible if you need to.
I can hide my scales.
Yeah, honestly, that might be the
With
best.
the approximate human shape would be good enough. We'd be covered up
I'm
around that.
approximately human shaped.
Yeah.
We're gonna need
If I tuck my tail in and put a hood up.
Are you guys gonna do in a trench coat murder? Is that like the three of you stacked on top of each other?
I kind of envision us.
Three assholes stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
I envision like an archery murder from high above the ceremony, right at the I do's. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
No, Flurpy's got something with the invisibility, though. We could, like, stack the deck in our favor. Some long range, short range.
Yeah, I'm good at long range.
Invisibility up close.
Yeah.
Not the arrow hits his daughter instead, or something else goes wrong. Then you have
That would ensure our deaths. We must not harm physically his daughter.
Yeah.
I mean, did he say that outright though? He kind of seems like an asshole.
Who is the best shot?
He was pretty upset about a perceived comment about his daughter, so there is some
Yeah, thank you.
boundary there.
And you know that he's named some of his ships after his children.
Indeed, they have.
The Selena.
Yeah,
I
Selena
have
Ball.
My shot is so good, it's almost plus, a factor of 10 to the standard shot.
Wow, that is sweet.
Sniper. Yeah.
Alright, what if we break into the castle and try and kill them in round 1, and if that fails, then we do the wedding? Give ourselves some time.
Yeah, wedding's plan B.
Wedding's plan B.
Probably won't even need it. We won't even need plan B. We'll get it on plan A.
We almost
think
always
wedding-
do.
For sure.
I think wedding should be plan A.
There's going to be a lot of guards who may not know about the plan, and to make it convincing, they might try to attack us.
We should poison the arrow too, just in case.
We should have a very
That is why I
clear
wanted
escape
to
plan.
There's the
buy
Rowan.
a potion of poison, but you were like, no, I have my own poison.
I do. I can just spit on it. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's also
I
wild.
You know what?
True, just for good luck.
Yeah, just kiss all my arrows real quick and just like salivate on them a little bit as well,
Just like lick one.
Yeah.
Just don't
Just
wanna
like
awaken
that, just
anything.
like that.
All right.
What a wild
Cool.
coincidence that all the water-related potions were out of stock today.
Do you think our friend, and I gestured to the guy hanging, might have had that idea and bought the entire stock out and then
Oh, perhaps.
All right.
Perhaps.
So so you guys have basically it's probably like 1 o'clock at this point as you've been kind of standing around in this room chatting. You have tomorrow, and then the wedding is the day after. So you guys have time to figure out what you want to do.
All right.
What are you doing right now, though?
The wedding is tomorrow?
No.
No.
Over the day.
Yeah.
Day in between.
Okay. We should probably go back to
tomorrow.
our shared headquarters where we all have bunk beds, now that I've said it's canon, you're welcome, and have a long
It's
rest.
5 all on top of each other. That's canon now.
Not me. Michael's a race car bed.
Oh shit, that's so cool.
Mine has a little pop-up.
Yours is just a hammock hanging off the end of one of them.
Yeah. Mine has a pop-up princess tent on the top of my bunk.
Or a little baby's bassinet. Like it's actually.
And hung up on the base of one of the bunk beds, sideways.
Yeah, it's a sidecar.
Yeah.
So did we just pass walking and getting out, and we're just
For God's sakes, please. Yes. We got out of the portcullis hell unscathed, right?
Portcullis hell. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what you guys did. Yeah, you guys made your way out of the room. The fire's dying. You make your way along the river, along the bank on the underbelly of the castle. And it takes a good, I don't know, maybe half an hour before you. Yeah, it takes about half an hour before you get to the other side of where the Loudwater River exits the underbelly of the castle. There is another portcullis here, but for sake of brevity, I'll say you guys, able to pull up this portcullis as well.
We're experts now.
Third portcullis is the charm, guys.
Yeah.
You figured him out by now.
Yeah. The person to like queue up the portcullis, the last person to go through, like, let's go, and it starts to like slowly come back down. And you have to like run through it and dive under before it closes behind you.
Indiana Jones.
We look really cool doing it.
Yeah. But you do make it into to the other side, and here the River Loudwater continues and kind of carries on through the city of Terra Vale. As you guys make your way up an embankment, you you feel you hear in the distance shoo, and you see an arrow fly at you. So I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative first of all.
Dope.
Shit.
Great.
Here we go.
Nice. 21.
Okay. All right, give me 1 sec. Okay. Let's do 20 to 25, or 21 to 25. 20 to 25.
21.
21. 15 to 20.
16.
Okay. 10 to 15.
13.
12.
And 0 to 10. Are you saying anything, Alicia? It didn't pick you up. Sorry.
Said 13 the same time.
13.
Yeah.
So you got 13 as well. All right.
Dex is +4. How are you looking?
I'm +2, so you go first.
Why, thank you.
Okay. So this person has basically a surprise attack on you as you appear out of the portcullis. So he's going to attack, and you see an arrow fly at you. Isabel.
Yep.
What's your AC?
17.
17. All right. Sorry, 1 sec. As the arrow comes hitting. So it is a 20. 20
Yeah,
hits.
that's fucking.
Okay. All right. And you're taken by surprise, and this is a critical hit.
Fuck me. That's fine.
Yep. All right. Okay. And then I think, do you guys want to keep going, or you want to call it?
Should call it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I'm gonna be ready to
No, that's
shoot back
fine.
next
That's
session.
fine.
It's a school night.
At least
11.
now
11 piercing damage.
Okay.
we have a week to figure out how our new characters work. I've never been a monk.
Yeah. It is dark out. You just exited the portcullis, and you're on an embankment kind of leading into, again, kind of the other side of the castle within Terra Vale. You don't see where the arrow came from. It's sunk right into your shoulder. Seems like someone's trying to kill you and was prepared for you as you were coming out of the
No.
castle.
You don't say.
So,
No
You
way.
would do such a thing.
so
Knew
we'll call it there for the night.
All right. The voice.
This-
Awesome, Mike.
This is so much fun, you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Cool.
Mike.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
love how annoyed I am by half of you.
It's like all our other
Our
campaigns, I
actions
guess.
definitely won't have consequences for our other characters' futures.
Oh, no.
Consequences in
No.
D&D? No.
No.
I mean,
Consequences in my D&D.
our OG characters have nothing to worry about going head to head with us.
Centipedes?
In my D&D,
You guys
it's more likely than you think.
You guys definitely have an opportunity to impact the future of the campaign here.
Oh no, we
So-
don't want. I'm attached to the original campaign. I don't want to
Yeah.
wreck it.
We should take out Salinor.
That's fine.
But why would
He's
we?
just had a straight up Star Wars
It's
Emperor
not
battle right there in that
fine.
room, right then and there. He was alone. It's 5 of us. Gonna
Damn,
fucking
we
kick
should have
his
just
ass.
killed a man. You know?
Just fucking drop him.
You couldn't even slap me.
And you're like, whoop, 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 we can kill him.
But you
Well,
also
I guess-
wouldn't get your 1,000 platinum. So,
Yeah.
Unless he had it on him.
We
Well.
get 10,000.
yeah.
Well, what's everyone's
We
alignment?
are the
So I'm
Lord
chaotic.
of the city.
Oh no, I think I'm actually neutral evil, so I guess it could go either way. But is any of you chaotic evil?
I'm chaotic stupid.
You're chaotic neutral. But if none of us are
Chaotic
chaotic evil,
money?
then we would not have tried to attack the Emperor in that case. But
Did you say your chaotic money?
Yeah, I'm chaotic money.
Nice, nice.
is that your rapper name?
Yeah,
Okay, you know, a blink dog is very expensive to feed, okay?
Yeah.
Sure.
yeah.
The food just keeps disappearing.
This is a blast. Thank you
Cool.
everybody for hanging
Yeah.
out in the chat
Yeah.
and watching with us. We're so glad when you guys were here.
Awesome to have you guys. Yeah, it's so much fun.
Thanks for being here.
All right. Bye everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Hey. Did you
Freeze
click
frame
it?
reverse.
No, you didn't click it.
No, go
when
ahead.
we do, so they can hear it. When are we doing Songs of Creation this week?
Great question.
Yeah.
Check our Twitter and we will keep you guys posted.
There you go.
All right.
Because we. Don't...
Hey.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Bye friends.
For real this time. Good
Yeah.